Welcome back. A few moments ago, we heard from the leader of the opposition, Sir Kier Starmer, doing a walkabout in East Midlands after a pretty convincing win there for the Labour candidate Claire Ward, beating the Conservative Ben Bradley by some 50,000 votes, sounding more fired up than we usually hear Sir Kier Starmer. Let's have a listen.
Sadiq Khan was absolutely the right candidate. He's got 2 terms of delivery behind him, and I'm confident that he's got another term of delivery in front of him. But look, if you look across the country, I'm standing here in Mansfield, in the East Midlands, where we've won a significant victory in the mayoralty here. But that's the pattern across the country. We've been winning in Blackpool in a by-election with a 26% swing. We've won in York and North Yorkshire, true blue Tory territory, and here in the East Midlands, where there are very many constituencies that matter hugely in that general election. So, all of this is done with a purpose. I want a Labour government to serve our country. This is effectively the last stop on the journey to the general election, and I'm really pleased that we've been able to show we're making progress, we've earned the trust and confidence of voters, and we are making progress towards that general election. So a very, very good set of results for us.
You've not won councillors or mayors everywhere you wanted to, though. How damaging is that to your prospects of becoming Prime Minister this year?
Well, we have won significantly in all places across the country, whether that's by-elections, whether that's mayoralties, whether that's councils, and of course the police and crime commissioners. Now, in some places we didn't get all the votes that we wanted, and of course we will fight to get those votes back. But if you look at the overarching picture and the purpose is to serve our country. This is the last stop before the general election, and we've made significant and very real progress everywhere that we needed to do so. So I'm very pleased with that.
I was speaking with your victorious East Midlands candidate, Claire Ward, yesterday. She said that she will put the region first, regardless of who is in number 10. Given that in the past we've seen Conservative mayors at times criticise Conservative governments, if you are in number 10 by the end of this year, she could become a bit of a thorn in your side, couldn't she?
I would expect Claire Ward, as the East Midlands Mayor, to absolutely put the East Midlands first. That's what she should do. Roll up her sleeves and fight for every single person that voted for and every single person who didn't vote for her in the East Midlands. If we're able to form a Labour government, that is actually a massive advantage for the East Midlands, because it means that you'll have a government and a mayor able to work together. But do I expect her to fight for the East Midlands? Absolutely, that's what she would do. I intend to fight with her for the East Midlands.
And of course the whole point of having an East Midlands mayor, at least part of it, is to fix the fact that the East Midlands has been consistently bottom of the chart for public spending per head of population for years now. So can you commit now to that changing under a Labour government?
There will be a fundamental change under a Labour government, because I believe in devolution, I believe in more powers, resources going to our mayors. I think those with skin in the game are the best decision makers, and therefore there'll be a new arrangement with an incoming Labour government, if we are privileged enough to come in to serve, where you will see much greater powers to our mayors, a much better connection between government and our mayors, and most importantly of all, working together, cooperating, rather than being in conflict. That will massively benefit everybody across the West Midlands, East Midlands, whether or not they voted for us. Of course, if they voted for us, we say thank you for your vote in the East Midlands. But even if people didn't vote for us in the East Midlands, we will serve them.